Welcome back to the deep dive. You've probably seen the ads, maybe even had them flood your feed lately.
Oh, yeah.
LipoEase, promising effortless weight loss through magical ketone breakthroughs. It seems to be absolutely everywhere right now.
It really is. And look, that's why we're here today.
Right.
Our mission really is to take a proper deep dive into the source material you've been seeing. We want to peel back those layers of marketing hype around products like LipoEase, investigate the claims, and, help you understand what's actually science versus what's maybe just a really good sales pitch.
Okay, let's unpack LipoEase's core promises then. They claim it triggers ketosis using something called BHB salts.
Right, BHB.
And they promise this shifts your metabolism to burn fat, not carbs. But talk about endless energy, melting stubborn belly fat. We've seen testimonials too, like someone losing 28 pounds while gaining superhuman energy.
Yeah, the superhuman energy one definitely stands out.
When you hear claims like that what's the first thing that jumps out as maybe a red flag?
Well, that's a great question because the fascinating thing is the core science around BHB, that's beta-hydroxybutyrate, it's actually sound.
Okay.
So just to be clear for everyone listening, BHB is a primary ketone body. Your liver makes it naturally when you break down fat for fuel.
Right.
And yes, studies do confirm taking oral BHB supplements does temporarily raise your blood ketone levels, often pretty quickly, like within 15 minutes or so.
Okay, so that part's real.
That mechanism is real, yes. But, and this is the crucial but, this is exactly where the specific claims LipoEase makes often start to stretch that truth. They go beyond that basic fact.
Okay, so if the basic science behind the ingredient checks out, what happens when real people actually, try LipoEase? Because this is where customer experiences seem to paint a very different picture.
Exactly.
You've seen reports of, all sorts of things. Inconsistent labeling, unclear origins on the bottles themselves.
That's worrying.
Right. And the most common complaint seems to be just zero fat loss, even after using up full bottles. You also mentioned some users getting digestive issues. Is that typical with BHB salts?
It absolutely can be, yeah. BHB salts, they work to raise ketone levels, but they are essentially mineral salts bound to the ketone body.
Ah, okay.
And for some people, yeah, they can cause some gastrointestinal discomfort. But honestly, more importantly than that, our sources revealed something pretty damning.
What's that?
LipoEase itself, the actual product, it has apparently never been clinically tested.
Never.
As the finished product.
As the finished product. So while the company might point to science-backed results, those results apply to the isolated BHB ingredients or general ketone research.
Not their specific proprietary blend.
Precisely, not their blend. And this really highlights how some companies can operate in a bit of a regulatory gray zone.
Meaning they can often sell these products without the kind of rigorous pre-market testing and approval that, say, prescription drugs need. They lean on studies of the ingredients, not the final thing you buy.
And then there's the price tag. I found this particularly eye-opening. LipoEase sells for $49 a bottle, supposedly marked down from, get this, $179.
Wow. That's quite a discount.
But when you look around, you can find equivalent BHB supplements, sometimes with seemingly identical ingredients, on places like Amazon for maybe $15.
$15 versus $49.
Yeah. And that money-back guarantee they promote often has some tricky fine print, like needing to return it within, say, 60 days. So maybe not as straightforward as it sounds.
Right. And look, to bring this all together, here's probably the key takeaway, the fundamental truth about any of these external ketone supplements.
Okay.
While they do temporarily raise your ketone levels in your blood, that is just not the same thing as automatically triggering fat loss. It's crucial to understand that.
So your body just uses the supplement ketones instead.
Exactly. Your body will simply use those external ketones you just swallowed for energy instead of needing to break down your own stored body fat. It kind of bypasses the whole point.
Like drinking a pre-workout shake, but then skipping the gym.
That's actually a pretty good analogy, yeah. For true ketosis, the state where your body is consistently burning its own fat for fuel, you really need sustained carbohydrate restriction.
Diet changes.
Diet changes. That's what forces your body to tap into its fat reserves. These BHB supplements, they might offer a temporary energy boost for some people, maybe help with keto flu symptoms, but they are definitively not metabolic reset buttons.
Okay. So what does this all really mean for you, the listener? If you're genuinely seeking ketosis for fat loss, your main focus probably needs to be on those dietary changes.
Absolutely.
And if you do choose to explore BHB supplements for other reasons, maybe energy or focus, It seems wise to look for them from established companies at reasonable prices, because LipoEase, based on what we've seen, just appears significantly overpriced and lacks that specific product validation.
hmm And this whole situation, it really raises a bigger, important question for you to think about, doesn't it?
Which is?
How do we, as consumers, actually navigate this incredibly complex landscape of health and wellness products?
Okay.
How do we get better at discerning the real scientific truths about ingredients from the specific, often unproven, marketing claims made by a particular brand selling a particular bottle?